Victor Yankee Golf radio check. Looking 5x5. Ta-da! Okay, who do we want to go with? Now I set up, yeah, with. So I could add. Oh, I do have an engine starter. Oh, that'd be a boost. What would be on there? Nah. Let's get flying. Actually got in here early enough. Wow. Whew. Oh my, looks pretty quiet. If the average time is a minute and a half, it's get to be there's nobody else playing. Not this tier anyway. Maybe I need to take up a biplane. Do tier 3 or 2 or something. Oh.
Attention! You are entering the combat zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Porva Preta. Dash and smash if I catch up with him.
You are approaching the front line. Off we go.
computer.
The enemy is concentrating near the plant. Be extremely careful. Supremacy achieved. Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available. Victory is in sight. Keep it up. Great job today.
Okay.
We'll be waiting for you back home.
Good morning. Someone is up. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, right. Ta-da. Don't think I spotted the other player, actually. Which means it was all just bots he was up against. There he is. Porta Preta. Matthias? Well, there might have been two players. On Mighty side, then. Oh, well. Next. Let's have a look. What do we got here? Oh. I suppose if I were to buy the universal ones with gold, then I could always just pick them. What's this gunner got? Precision. Ah. Fair enough. Good enough. Okay. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, I have a guy at work who, I'm not sure where he gets his news, but he has some interesting ideas. His thoughts on what's happening in that sort of geopolitical realm. And I wonder where he gets his info, because he's talking a lot of stuff about China as if, oh, it's this huge emerging economy. And it's like, it's a totalitarian regime that fakes all its numbers that it puts out. As well, he's saying, oh yeah, they've told anyone that you could come unescorted and check out anything to counter all the lies and propaganda. And it's like, the guys I'm following have family in China. They're getting smuggled information out of China. And they're, yeah, no, it's a regime that is, killing prisoners for organ harvesting, literally. And you become a prisoner by, I don't know, not believing something they decide is not appropriate, or speaking bad against the CCP. So I'm trying to guide him a little better. Say,
You are entering the combat
that's
zone.
not true.
Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Yeah, 1984 is far closer to what it's like to be in China. I mean, he does have some of the facts, and then he has others that just aren't. Of course, I've seen other videos people have posted going, oh, all of these people were given private land ownership, and then, like, one that would look like a documentary, and it's like, no, that's false.
You are approaching the front line.
Was talking
Off
about
we
farmers
go.
being given private land ownership, and it's like, no, they weren't. It all belongs to the CCP. You're given a lease, and it's not the same.
it
Go
up.
low. Not much point for my attack aircraft.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. The port will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Mm-hmm.
Great job today. We'll be waiting for you back home.
Good game. Good game. Should probably take your streams with politics content warning. Oh dear! Good point. Same area as the warning for swearing. Those people know what they're going to get when they tune in. At least you know you're going to talk political stuff. I personally don't mind. It's labeled for a reason, probably. Okay. Good point. I don't think I can do that right now, can I? Maybe I can. Let's finish up this. Ta-da! 2 aerial targets, 6 ground targets, sword thrust. Ta-da! Wendell. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it was just me and bots. Politics. No, let's see if I can do that. I don't know if that helps. Maybe. I don't know if that actually worked. Maybe it did. Oh, I have enough time for one more. One and two seem to have lots of people, so I can't remember which one of these works the nicest. Who's the... Oh, there we go. Of course, there's no upgrades. What is that? Eh. Oh, that's the control system stuff. Yeah, I'm good with that. Under the content warning, drop dead menu. Yes. Yes, I hopped over and tried it out. Tried to put it in. I don't know if it'll alter an active stream, though. So, I guess we'll see. Yeah, at some point I've got to figure out how to display the comments or the chat on my stream. Because it's like I switched over to OBS and it was like, oh yeah, I'll have to go in and research that sometime. And I just haven't. Why, thank you. It's just, there's only so much time in the day, right? So, I know it can be done. Oh, alright, last flight of the Albatross. Woo. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's all sorts of helpful video. Like there's so much for OBS that people have done and posted, and it's just I don't think of it until I'm actually in using it, And why, thank you. You're going to send me a link. That'll be wonderful. And then once I'm using it, it's like, oh, well, I can either play or go learn. And I have nothing against learning,
You
but
are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
yeah, exactly. It's like when you get home and then you look around and go, you remember the 3 things that you had to get while you were out, but you forgot them because you left the house, and it's like, don't! The moment you hit the door, it all comes flooding back to you, and you're like, what? What the heck? How could I forget that?
Pilots, get ready for
But
action.
yeah, you did.
Let's go.
So, oh well. Oh, I has bombs too. Yeah. If I lose the list, I got bigger problems than a lost list. Oh yeah. It was a little frustrating for, well, yes, frustrating for sure, because you gotta go out, catch the bus, go wherever. And if I'm already out at work, then, you know, I could just go across the street before I leave work and go to the store. Well, depending what I'm getting. Need cat food. So, gotta go. That's a bus trip in the other direction over to the pet store.
We've taken control of the airfield.
Come on. Oof. I wanted to come in here so I could go after AA guns. Heading over here, are you?
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Oh, good. They took an airfield. No. No, they didn't. What did they take? They did take the airfield.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own. Victory is in sight. Keep it up. Victory is ours. We're waiting for your return.
Number 2, time check, just after 5. I don't know. Want to play in flight? I think it's a bot. Yeah. Oh. Yes, I think I have one meal left for the cats. That's it. So it is today's cat food day. 1. Oof. Lucas might have been a player. Hard to tell. Who would have been a... Is there a way to see if they're a bot? I don't know. Oh, we could maybe do one more, but... Who-to-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I haven't flown a Betty in a while. Okay. Armor, blah, blah, blah. Paint shop, we already got. Yes. +5 crew experience. Beautiful. Alright. Good game. Yes. Thank you. In some ways, you could say it's like, well, it can't be much of a challenge. I mean, you've got maxed out airplanes that. That's true. But I generally don't have maxed out pilots in them because I've bumped them along. So my non-maxed out airplanes have experienced pilots, and my maxed out airplanes have inexperienced pilots. Seems to keep it balanced-ish. Yeah, I actually got going earlier today so that I could, be done in the time frame I wanted, and here I'm doing an extra flight, which takes my end time to where it usually is, to where it is when I get up later. Oof. Politics. Yeah, they're a little touchy right now, aren't they? Some people who just love talking about them, and others who are like, it's an inflammatory thing. I know when I was on exchange, that was one of the subjects. They said, yeah, try to avoid talking about these things. Don't get into politics. Try to gently avoid those, or be very diplomatic. And same with religion. Just realize over there, representing your country. So basically, be diplomatic. Uchik 25. Uh-oh, did we lose the server? Hope not. And it's all garrisons. No airfields, no military bases, nothing. You don't have to avoid it. Just label it. When you do, you won't jump scare the audience. This game is so primitive. Yeah, it's very arcade-like. But that's kind of what it's meant to be. Fun. Just come in, goof around, and no. Why would I spend money I don't have on it? That's why it's kind of free to play, so. Like I've said before, the thing I like about it is the relative performance of all the aircraft is actually pretty close to what it actually was. And that's awesome. That's part of the fun, because it's like, okay, I'm flying this. Oh look, it's a 0. Okay, well, compared to that 0, my aircraft is, you know, the next generation fighter, so don't need to be super worried, but I still need to be cautious, because he can outturn me, that sort of thing. Oof! Didn't get to drop my bombs. So many fraud here. Not sure exactly what you mean by that. I guess I consider fraud to be when you're intentionally misrepresenting things. And I don't think they ever intend to misrepresent the game as being something it's not. It's meant to be fun, it's flying, it's not overly complicated. Let's try from a higher altitude this time. Come on.
The enemy is about to win. Push harder. We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
Oof. Oh, yeah. Have a good day. Have a good rest. Yeah. Oh, goodness. 20 after already. I guess the game's kind of over, so. $109G. Ah. Well, we'll see. See how far we get. Best is the primitive voice. Every battle he talks the same nonsense about weather and support. Oh, yes. Yep. Well, that's about all the information you'd get at the time period, right? Depending on it. I mean, the first, in Tier 1 and Tier 2, really, they, for the most part, wouldn't have necessarily had radios even. I mean, heck, even World War II, when they were using the Tiger Moths for naval patrol, they used pigeons for emergency communications because they didn't have radios. So, yeah, they've taken some liberties with the game. But you have to do that, right? You've got to sort of go, well, how realistic are we going to be? How, you got to make some trade-offs. There are limits. You don't want there to be, but kind of like here, you train a pilot on one aircraft, you move him to another one, you retrain him for that one. There's no benefit if you move him back. You have to retrain him just like he had never been in that airframe, which of course that's not how it really works. You have pilots who are very experienced in many different types of aircraft, and you move them back to one they flew before. It's not like, oh, I totally forgot how to fly this thing. It's like, send him up for an hour, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm back. But in this game, because I tried it, if you go back to an airframe a pilot's oh my stars, has flown before. Yeah, it's like he's brand new in it, which is too bad. Okay, slowly but surely. Oh, 6. Yay. Pigeons? Generally being scared about pigeons. Yeah. Yeah, the British were getting desperate because it looked like Overlord was going to progress, so they called every aircraft they had into service. And they had a bunch of Tiger Moths that were used for training, and they needed naval patrol vessels for coastal patrols, so they actually used Tiger Moths, which had pigeons to report if they had encountered anything. Just like when you're desperate, you use what you got. And they did that. Alright, I gotta go get set up for work. So, everybody have a good day. We will see you on the morrow. Bye-bye for now.